That was an incredible fight, and what in the world was that magic you used? Whatever it was, you passed the certification battle. Ooh, we're gonna have a rank to do? That's cool. I can dig a good arena system. 26! Pog! We're getting to the 20s. Since you've only just completed the certification, you're at Bronze 3. Bronze 2 and 1, you'll fight through higher ranks. Oh, okay, so there's more Coliseum stuff to do. You'll be able to take on the greatest battle in Coliseum history. You'll fight 9 battles in total. Okay, that's cool. Wait. Reward for Silver 1 is impressive. It's a full moon pendant. Put it on your... Ooh, we want that ASAP, I think. MP management is also one of the issues I have with this game. Not as prominent, but a pretty big issue. My courage also improves. Dude, courage is the easiest stat to rank up. It's just the easiest virtue to rank. It's insane. Yeah, Alonzo, we're probably not going to rank you up. You're like the least priority. I think I want to do Brigitta here. We haven't done her in a while. Alonzo isn't a super big priority.
Just you.
You seem unscathed. Ooh, rank 3 courage. Don't mind if I do.
You.
I think courage is easy to rank up. And then the next day we'll do Maria's rank.
The truth is...
The ones who took my dog, the anti-igniter extremists, the church has discovered their base.
What?
What's the church is part in all this?
So reductive.
Do you not know the connection between the church and the igniters? They make it so that we get along in the depths of this filth. Apparently this faction's based in a small village fairly close to Grand Trad. I'm gonna go there and eradicate all of them. I'll kill every last one of these extremists, no survivors, and once they've got to hell, they can look my dog in the eyes and beg her forgiveness. I'll string their corpses up 3 days and 3 nights exposed to the elements, long enough for everyone to see what happens if you cross me.
You get it.
And I'd like you to help me punish them. In exchange, I'll help support however I can from here on. Brigitta, I want you to think this through. She doesn't think things through, though. You talk big, don't you? You have no desire to be king, yet you parade around as a candidate. You're a little more than a fraud. Brigitta's suspicious of me? I need to tell her the truth or she'll never fully trust me. I explained to her that I intended not to take the throne, but to raise someone else who could forge a better future for our country. Did you expect me to believe in that nonsense? But for you to speak such words at this point would mean your goal of seizing the throne is no lie, at least.
As it is.
Fine, if that's how you must be, then I will spare no expense to see you fall. The throne ill suits a wretch who can look past the butchery of a dog.
Hang on.
But slaughtering a village, it'll be a lot of blood on your hands.
What are you after?
And what do you get with clean hands, the equality you prize so highly? I'll tell you what it means to me. Equality means that those who kill will be killed. I don't want to lose anything else I care about.
Although...
I think caution should win the day. What do you truly understand? You have no idea how much comfort she brought me. And they ripped that away from me, and you say I should just allow it? Fine, I'll not do something so unsightly in front of you.
In any case.
I'm gonna go to their base, but I won't kill them right away. I'll find out who did this, we'll try to negotiate clearly and openly. If that doesn't work, then I'll murder them, and we can move on. Yeah, fair enough. That's the most I can promise you. To start. We'll take my gauntlet runner. Dangers of the night can be damned. If we break down, so be it. You come as well and see for yourself. If you're gonna try and drag me into the light, then you deserve to see what happens. Try to be a little rational about this, though. Is this the place? That's a lot of you, Chief. I'm Brigitta. I'm the scoundrel selling magic igniters all across the land. Oh, the igniter merchants again. Our village really doesn't have the money to buy any. I'm sorry to keep you turning you away, but...
Wait.
What are you talking about? Aren't you one of the church's dealers? They keep trying to sell us igniters, but I keep refusing them. The church has been here several times. They've never reported that to me.
Out with it.
So if I said that merchants of igniters should face the wrath of God, you wouldn't agree?
It can't be.
We don't have anything to do with igniters at all. It's not something that ever really comes up here.
Really?
Hey miss, you sell magic igniters? Wow, brilliant, Papa. I want an igniter too.
Enough.
I see. Say no more. Why stop at the base? Burn the whole world down? Oh, don't give her ideas. She most definitely will. This is no hideout. They know nothing. It's not something you can hide in a village such as this. I've been getting detailed reports on the anti-igniter group's movements from the church, but now I'm not certain such a force even exists. If it was all a lie, then what does the church get out of it? Maybe it's about selling more magic igniters?
In any case.
Anyways, I take it back. There will be no killing today, I'm for it. If you hadn't stopped me, I'd probably have ordered my private army to burn this place to the ground. Never mind, she had that idea buried in her mind, deep down. I'm glad you were here with me. She could have ball-ceph'd this entire place. If she really wanted to. Rank 5. Do you have a discount? That is incredible. Discounts at weapon, armor, and igniter shops? Love that a lot. It'll be easier to buy equipment without being short on Reeve. But my dog was taken from me. I'll chase the scum to the ends of the earth.
Nonetheless.
This is my job, not yours, so our business together is concluded. I'm not gonna lie to her.
Huh?
Do we need the excuse of business? Why wouldn't we? You really are a strange one.
Speaking of.
You mentioned earlier of your true aims to the throne. I thought it was a clumsy lie, but it does bring to mind a certain someone for me. After a king is crowned, it would be nigh impossible to put another on the throne. However, if my suspicions are correct, none could deny the claim.
That's why.
If you're willing to throw yourself into battle for that cause, and I shall support you all the same.
Yes.
If you'd like to come, then come. At least I'm getting Magla from these dialogue options. Which again is really good. When I'm around you, much to my surprise, I find that even I still have a beating heart, so come if you wish. I'll do it for the dog. Yeah, I don't know what it is. I'm like, Brigitta's fine. I definitely don't really like... I don't really care about her all that much. She's alright, though. Not terrible, but I'm definitely not really like... I can care less, I guess. Yeah, today we do a Maria rank up. Mister? So bring you to rank 6, holy cow. Some of these are getting very close to max rank. Is Mr. Nervous there? Do you think he can help me make a sign?
Yeah.
Okay, my heart's already beating real fast. I'm a little nervous.
Aha!
A present, you say, and no cheap trinket either, but one that requires my assistance to create. We need the best, so I came to you. Color me intrigued. You piqued my interest, so I must oblige.
Really?
You really mean it? This design, I believe it's your work, isn't it, young miss? I am thus inspired. Such lively line work and vibrant colors, a truly innovative schematic.
Genius.
My girl, you're quite the budding artist's sin, are you not? This sign is sure to brighten up even the gloomiest avenues and grayest boulevards. Thank you very much. Ah, yes, I know I've got a fine cut of wood round here that was destined for this purpose. It should be crafted in a way that repels both rain and ravenous bugs alike, yes?
Amazing.
Wow, Mr. Nervous is really helping us? I can't believe it. I'm glad we asked him to help.
Yeah.
Yep, I really hope Miss Fabienne likes it. I didn't ask her before we started making it. I hope it won't be a bother.
Oh.
Young lady. The sign is now ready to astound the people of the city. It should be installed at the optimal angle, so I'll need to handle that myself certainly. To the honeybee.
Let's go.
Hurry, mister, let's go. Every time I hear honeybee, I think of FF7. The honeybee in...
Now then.
I'll install the sign now, so step back and leave me space to work.
Wow.
Wow, it's so sparkly. An astute observation, little miss, but there's more to this work than good looks. She's built to last as well. I've outdone myself once again, as I'm sure you all agree.
Maria.
Have you returned home, Maria?
You know.
Look, Miss Fabienne, I asked Mr. Nuris to make this for you. You said the last time was too old, so do you like the new one we made instead? Maria designed it. All by herself. Ah, Maria, you did this for me?
Thank you.
Of course, I absolutely adore it.
Oh, good.
I'm so glad.
Wonderful.
It's a truly wonderful sign, and so well built too. It's the perfect way for the inn to greet new guests. Just look at all these smiling faces. If he could see you now, why, he might even shed a tear.
Huh?
Oh no, Miss Fabienne, are you crying? Pay it no mind, dear. The sign is so bright, my eyes are still adjusting.
You're...
Now then, how about a feast? On the house, of course. To thank you for all this, you'll come in and eat, won't you?
Oh.
Of course, it would be quite rude to turn down a free drink, would it not? No getting drunk, Neris. Alcohol's banned.
Oh, good.
I'm glad. Mission complete. Mission, make sure everyone's okay, was a huge success.
Yeah.
Yeah, our sign made sure Miss Fabienne's okay, right?
Mm,
She said she liked it, but she was crying. Do people cry even when they're happy? I don't know, but you have to find some way to keep the story going for these last 2 ranks. You're right, Miss Fabienne was really happy, huh? Am I just like Papa now? You did a great job.
oh, yay.
Do you think that makes Papa happy too? Easiest points. Maria's just the easiest character to get points with. It's just like Nanako in Persona 4. Just the obvious answers that you think will get you points, which in this case is Magla. You know, when you give me pictures of your journey, I'm always surprised. I've never seen anywhere else except for this place in the sky. But your picture always teaches me about so many places on the outside. It makes me really happy and excited to look at them. I want everybody else to have fun too. I want to give that feeling to a lot of people. There's so many people around here that are always crying or getting upset. Everyone's sad and in trouble and lonely. Both grown-ups and kids, everyone's suffering just like I
I'll
was.
do my best.
But I'm okay now, so I want to make things okay for everybody else too. Very different storylines and
Watching.
arc storylines, but Maria and Nanako, similar characters. Like, similar characters, but different storylines going on. But I do get Nanako vibes every time I do a Maria rank up. Only 2 more and then you're done. And also, we're working on Healer for Stroll, so that'll help. I want to make sure that boy's feeling okay, too.
Maria!
Maria, could you come here and help me serve the food? Oh, let's go. I can't wait to eat. Bro, I still got 2 hours until I get to eat. Granted, I had lunch before I started streaming. I think the follower ranks are neat. None of them have really invested me yet, but I think they're pretty good so far. They're a nice addition. I like them in the game, as opposed to them not being in the game. And they're good enough. They're like not as good as like some Persona confidants that I like, but they're also a step above like Scarlet Nexus's Bond episodes is what I'm thinking. They're good. I like them in the game rather than them not being in the game. They add something to the game basically and add to the characters.
Ah, it's you.
Once we get our more pressing goals out of the way, I won't be sure what to do with myself. My apologies, but I must ask a favor of you, specifically concerning my son's urn. I mean, the main cast is especially, because, like, the main cast is easily what... Those are easily, like, my favorite characters. But getting more of the side characters is good enough.
I'm in your debt.
Let's go! Ooh, neat transition. On guard for monsters, we made our way cautiously by carriage to the forest near Hizeme's village. By Tadari's account, the remains weren't anywhere in the village. He searched homes, streets, even crawl spaces, but found no sign of it. Yet it was surely the work of a villager. No doubt they hid the urn somewhere it would not be found. They'd not have much time, scant moments to hide it, to avoid arousing suspicions, which means our culprit must have buried it, probably. If they buried it within the village... I pressed that immediately. That was not the one I wanted to say. I just wasn't expecting the dialogue option to be that sudden. There'd be traces of disturbed earth. That would never escape Tadari's eye. Suppose it went like this. A villager disagrees with Tadari, but isn't confident in speaking out directly. And then suddenly they find themselves alone with the urn. They then seize the bones and hurry outside the village, an act of impulse.
Then...
If true, we're sure to find some traces on this road leading to the village. Let's keep an eye out as we move along. The heck? A notification? Hold up. But that was just telling me that Sonic Generations is downloaded. And also, the Astrobot update. I think a level came out today? It is Thursday. They're coming like every Thursday till the 14th. It doesn't come up on my stream though because I turned that off. There it is. Thank goodness, and the bones inside are safe too. By the stroke of luck.
That's good to hear.
I'm glad it all worked out.
Yes.
Indeed, I thought I might never hold them again. Was placed haphazard in the shadow of a tree, easily found to suggest to me the culprit did not truly wish it to be lost to me forever. I can only think that as long as I give up on laying my son to rest here, that will satisfy him.
However,
But is that truly how this should end? Time to find the culprit, I guess?
Hold on.
no.
No, there's little to gain from finding the culprit. I feel a greater conflict demands resolution. I want to find the culprit and probably kill him, depending.
That's
It's the villagers. If they didn't want my son buried there, I would rather have been told. Had we talked openly, perhaps we could have found a spot of mutual satisfaction. But they staked no claim, hid themselves outright, and played at accepting me, demonstrating cowardice to the one they deemed an outsider. Tis a tendency that runs deep, yes, but the village's isolation has magnified it dramatically, which such a shadow cast or trade in relations may never recover. There are children in that village too. Ought we really to turn our backs on a village such as this, one that grows poorer and more isolated by the day?
Listen.
I don't think we can let the village go on like this.
right.
Children have no say in where they are born. Their environment is a product of the adults who raised them, and it falls to those adults to take responsibility for it. I'd like to speak with Tadari and the others once again.
For our future.
My time with you has changed me for the better. Now the time has come to pass that favor on to the villagers. Heismei's rank is probably up there as one of my favorites, if I had to
I
pick
found
one.
a way to change. Surely they too.
On the reserve, Heismei... Oh yeah, you get more experience on the bench. Could I ask you to indulge any selfishness just a bit longer?
My thanks.
Thank you. Let's head back for today and return when we're ready. We have at least one more party member. We can't have more than 3.
At the age of a new
There are
king
1 to 3
draws
followers left in the game, and obviously party members are going to join you and then become followers, so.
Here you are.
I came across this and thought it better in your hands. Good luck out there. And obviously, if they have the reserve one, there would have to be at least 5 to 6.
Well then.
I feel like we're gonna have 2 party members and then another follower will just be a follower. Like a non-playable character. Okay, this is where we get a stat. I think we get eloquence or imagination. We really have to work on eloquence. Imagination we'll get from doing Moore's request, so I might want to do eloquence here.
Let's go. Save it.
2 days till the soiree. I think Alonzo will be ready to rank up.
How did I wind up here?
Listen all to your next
Rudolph? He does not have a red nose. This looks like a SMT character, but specifically Nocturne.
I see.
I mean, obviously this is an SMT game, but like I got heavy Nocturne vibes from this guy. Ooh, imagination and eloquence, pretty good. Are you not that elder who turned in the Sanctoris? Just as I expected of a lesser tribe, a frontal siege was beyond you, so instead you offer the uncouth tactics of a rear assault. Your juvenile tricks will have no effect on someone as experienced as I will eliminate you here and now.
Listen all.
My good people, the dream of a united kingdom has failed. When I am king, our land shall be reborn under the proven military leadership of the Rizanti. What has the United Kingdom actually done for you? Forcing the tribes together has only spurred further skirmishes and tension. Furthermore, the throne and other key positions have been strangled by the Clamar's nepotism. The time for the Rizant to reclaim their pride and independence is at hand. Here, the Rizant embodies strength. The Rizant represent the very best. The land of the Rizant, surely he jests. Where does that leave the rest of us? Sounds like Rudolph's playing to the fanatics among the Rizant. How should I appeal to them?
Please listen.
In a country dominated by the Rizant, what will become of the other tribes? Simple. Each tribe is free to establish their own country. Of course, lesser tribes such as yours may not be up to such a task. Each tribe gets their own country. That might not be a bad idea. Oi, Elda, ought to know their place and pipe down. Most of the other tribes would hate to see your kind anywhere near the throne. I have a sword with your name on it.
Basic duty.
It appears the battle has been decided. That debate didn't swing in our favor,
Give
did
it
it?
a shot.
We're getting started. At the very least, eloquence and imagination have improved. Rank 3 imagination? Only 1 imagination, actually. Not much at all. Lots of eloquence, though, which is what I really care for. I think here Alonzo will be ready for a rank up.